Mexicali Fish Keeper. Today I wanted to bring you guys a video that I'm doing because I'm going to address an issue that's been ongoing in my fish room. As you guys can hear on the background, I have this air pump that seems to be extremely noisy, and I'm happy to say that I'm going to be able to replace that with a new product. And that product is coming from a partnership that I am doing with a company called AQQA. They reached out to me and asked me if I was interested in working with them and trying to do some videos on some products. I don't know if it's necessarily a review. At this point, I think I'm just kind of going to share with you guys the product that they sent me. I'm going to highlight the product more than anything else. And to be honest, I kind of cheated already because I've already unboxed the product. I didn't want to do an unboxing because I've already done some of those, and there's so many of them, and it's always the same thing. You get a brown box, you cut it open, you pull out a box, and you just kind of show what's in it. So basically what I'm doing is they sent me this new air pump that they have, and it's pretty interesting because it's not that big, and one of the biggest things is that annoying background noise. Let me turn that off so I can continue to talk to you guys. Okay, that's definitely much better. Hopefully that's the last time you guys ever hear that noise in the background. The product that they sent me is this one right here. It's their aquarium pump. It's, according to what I read, you can run about 8 different lines off of this thing, which is kind of the same thing that I had on that little pump. That was one of those Amazon specials. Works great. I can't complain of the quality of the product. It's just the noise. The noise is super annoying. It's always been a downfall of that. As a matter of fact, I've already got this pump running, and you can't hear it. As you can see, those bubbles back there are being produced by this pump. So it is a drastic difference that's going to happen in my fish room. I'm looking forward to this quietness, to be able to think clearly. But again, this is what I'm going to be sharing with you guys. I am really impressed. The idea is, as you guys know, one of the things that I was doing is I'm kind of halfway just biological filtration in some of the aquariums, and I'm still running some air on some other ones. I can't get away with not doing air at all unless I get air conditioning in this fish room, which, depending on what happens from now to the summer, I still need to have something that's going to be able to produce air bubbles in my aquariums, because as you all well know, in the summertime, my temperatures get pretty elevated. It's not uncommon to see, in the upper 80s, lower 90 temperatures in this fish room. And as we all know, the high temperatures deplete the oxygen within the aquarium, and I'm hoping this air pump here is going to allow me to produce the aeration that I need in here to be able to keep these fish alive. And so let me show you the pump. I'll go ahead and bring it over here, and as you can see, it's already running, and we can't hear it, which is great. I am so happy. I am looking forward to be able to come in here and be able to hear myself think. So let me go show you this pump. As you guys can see, here it is. It's installed in here. I'm going to go ahead and unplug it because I want to do an up close on it, but I want you to listen. You can slightly hear it maybe, and I'll go ahead and point out some of the features. It comes with a little gang valve in there. I've only got two of those using in there. The idea is that I'm going to install it in the airline that I have back there, and hopefully that's going to be able to aerate a lot of my display tanks. So let me go ahead and disconnect this, and I'll show you guys. I'll show you what it comes with and some of the features that it has. Well, here you have it. These are all the products that come with this as a kit. You have your air pump here. Comes with 4 check valves for the 4 gang valve adapter you have. It's got a little hose so that you can connect both of these. Comes with 4 air stones if that's what you decide to run in there. You got some tubing, and it looks like the silicone type, and obviously the box that it comes in here. And these are all the things that come in here. What I really like though is the size of this. Although I have to admit, one of the things that worried me is that I connected this without any of the, without a load on the system. And to be honest, I kind of got worried. And I'll show you guys why. Here's some of the pertinent information regarding it's a 15-watt power. It's supposed to be able to move 356 gallons per hour. And to be honest, I'm pretty impressed. And I'll show you what I was talking about, because you'll recognize the sound that it makes. So I've already plugged it in, and one of the things that I really liked about this feature, one of the features that this little air pump has, is that it actually comes with a little regulator. It has an on and off switch, and it also allows you to adjust how much power is going to it to control the amount of air that's coming out of there. When I was running this aquarium back here, I actually had it at full blast, running it looks like a 60-gallon air capacity sponge filter and my undergravel filter that I have, my homemade undergravel filter for this aquarium. So here was my concern when I initially got this product and I plugged it in. I don't know how loud that's coming across the camera, but when I first plugged it in, I was thinking, oh no, this is not going to be good, because it's not going to solve the issue that I was trying to address. Because I'm sitting here and it's very audible. I can hear it, and I was thinking, it's slightly better, but not a whole lot better. So I go ahead and, well, let me show you a little bit of the feature in here. You can turn it on, and then you can increase it. I don't know if it gets much. Yeah, you can hear it get a little bit louder when it's at full capacity, and then reduce it. It drops slightly, but not a whole lot. Let's go ahead and turn that off. Well, anyways, I was a little bit concerned that this was going to be an issue, just because I was thinking, wow, it's pretty loud. But I had tried it in this configuration. I hadn't really put a load on it. So to my surprise, I was very, very happy once I put it on the aquarium. And as you guys didn't hear, as I walked up to it, it is extremely quiet. So I am super ecstatic to replace that other pump that I have. Not that it wasn't working, because it was working. It's been running for about 3 or 4 years straight without stop. I'm going to find out how long this will work. I don't know. I don't think it's called a linear pump. It's got some really interesting coil system on the inside. I would have to, I guess, do a different video and showing you guys a little bit more about how this pump actually functions. It's not a linear pump. Doesn't have a piston that drives it, so it's a different sort of technology that they're using on this one. But I really like the fact that it was very quiet. It comes with some rubber feet on it, and obviously that little filter that you can clean out. But there's not much to it. As you guys can see, it's not very big. It's pretty compact. It'll be interesting to see if it runs all my display tanks. Let me show you what I'm planning to run with this. Well, the idea is to be able to run this filter, this one here, while I'm still trying to establish it. The idea is to eventually remove the filtration. I might run some air stones in there again, depending on the temperatures that how warm they get, and whether I have a way to cool this fish room. That's going to really determine what happens with that. But it's definitely going to run this one here, which is my community 55-gallon. Oh, I had to get that lamp out of the way. I forgot it was there. Well, anyways, I was planning on running this aquarium there, my 2 totes on the ground, the Pleco breeding tank, the angelfish breeding tank, which I'm running an undergravel filter in that, and then my sponge filters on that. And at the bare minimum, that top aquarium up there, that's currently got a sponge filter running it, and I'm using a little small air pump that you guys can see up there. As you guys can see, I already have a line that runs all these other aquariums, so I'm just going to replace the air pump that I have in here, the one that you guys could really hear, that one in there, and just connect that other one to it. It should be pretty straightforward, and then I should be able to run all this section in here, which is what I want to do. So that's what I'm hoping to be able to do with that air pump. I think it should be able to run all those aquariums. I know I had started doing an air loop in here, which I was going to run a different air pump. I don't know if this one has the capacity to be able to run that air loop. I do have an Alita, I think it's a 15A, that I was going to connect, because I'm not really going to run filters. It's going to be mostly for air stones that I'm going to run. If for some reason I can't get a AC unit in here before the end of the summer, I'm going to have to run some air, just like I get for the gas exchange and oxygen. Oh man, English is so hard. To run oxygen inside those aquariums. And so that's really what the whole purpose of that air loop is going to be for. Maybe hatch some brine shrimp or something like that. But again, I am super ecstatic as to how well this little pump is working. You guys saw it in function. I couldn't hear it. It's a big difference compared to that air pump that I was running there. So I want to thank AQQA for sending me this product. We'll see how durable it is. It's hard for me to say right now, because I've only had this 2 days, I believe. So you know, it's working fine. It's a real bargain. I think. Let me double check on the price of this before I speak on that. All right, so I went and checked on that. I don't want to give you guys bad information on it, but yeah, it's running about $43 right now. They do have, I guess, like a 15% discount on Amazon, and you can go visit their store at AQQA and check out some of the other products they have. I haven't tried anything else. This is the very first product that I get to try for them, and to be honest with you, I'm very pleased. On the price point, it's not bad. That air pump that you guys saw behind me running has been running nonstop for at least 3 years. I paid about between $35 and $38 3 years ago. It's worked great, but the sound, it was just, that's the one complaint. If I ever had a con for that unit, one of them is sound, and the other one say that it gets real hot, but I don't touch that damn thing. It just sits there. And so it's a non-issue for me, the temperature aspect of it. But this other pump is completely quiet. And for a few dollars more, it's a hell of a bargain. I'd pay that amount for this thing all day just to be able to sit here in this quietness. So once again, I want to thank AQQA. They do have a smaller version of this. This is the 15 watt. They do have a 10 watt. I'll drop a link to the store in the description for them, and go check them out. So far, I'm pretty impressed with the product. We'll see how it holds up. I'll do a follow-up review maybe a few months down the road, and give you an update on this to see how well it's working, or if it isn't working, or if I had any other issues with them. So this might be a partnership where this is just one of the products that I get to review for them. And I don't like doing stuff, product reviews and stuff that I'm not really going to use. More than likely, I probably won't be doing any of the lights. I don't run your standard aquarium lights in my fish room. So I'll have to find another product that maybe I can work with them to be able to do an honest review on it. Something that I am going to use, not just grab something and not use it. So for the time being, thank you so much for being here. Hopefully you guys, if you decide to buy this, you have the same positive result that I've had so far. But again, let's give it some time. Let's see how it holds up. And also, let's see if it's able to run all these aquariums back here, which I have no doubt. They're the same capacity as the one that I have back there. So I really do think it's going to work out great. Maybe I'll show you guys a video once I install this back there, and show you how it's running before I do an update on it a few months down the road. So thank you for that, and I'll see you guys again. You guys take care. Have a good night, and you know, tonight is election night. Hope you guys went out there and voted, and you know, we'll see what happens down the road. You guys take care.